Hey everybody, what is up? I tell you what, I am here on the factory floor at Detex. They even gave me a topo, so hey, you know. But I'll go and set that down because Clyde here is going to walk me through assembling a EAX-500. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm sure many of you actually know what this item is. It's probably one of the most popular products.
Very popular door security system. Goes about on every emergency exit you can think of.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm pumped up to put one of these together. I don't know about you, but I just really like kind of putting stuff together and seeing how it works. You know, as someone who mainly just sells them nowadays, it's nice to just get the whole thing.
No, absolutely. Me, I come from an engineering background, so I'm always hands-on, liking to see how we can improve things, seeing how things work, what different things can be put together. It's very exciting.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm excited. Let's go and get started. Now, one thing I ask is at the end that you rate me, okay? And I want you to be brutally honest, okay?
Yes, sir.
I mean, if you're too mean to me about it, though, I'm gonna ask my mom to not watch. But outside of that, you know, go for it. Let's do it.
So right here, starting off, we're gonna have our EAX-500 grate cover.
Okay.
So essentially, the starting process with this, we're gonna go ahead and get one of those golden rings.
Okay.
And you're gonna put it right there in that giant big circle.
Okay.
Once you have that ring in, you're gonna get one of our cams.
Okay.
The cam is gonna get located right above that. And essentially what that ring does, it's used for putting in the cylinder if necessary.
Yep, the mortise cylinder, yep.
So,
cool, and actually, you know, for a minute, something that's really cool about this unit, for the record, is how it's made to fit all the different cams.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's like a lot of people think you need to use like the standard cam or whatever, but if it's anything, it's pretty awesome spring loaded anyways. Right. I really like that, that piece of it. Really, it's like a simple thing that helps people out there doing the work. But cool, all right.
Absolutely. So once you get that in, you're gonna go ahead and grab 2 of your 627 screws.
Okay.
And those are gonna get inserted right here and right here.
Okay.
Now this is gonna be our drill bit, and for there you're gonna use it to...
I get to use this.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're talking
about.
about.
I trust you with the fun.
You know, I've only ever seen these actually like in YouTube videos and stuff, and they're going to use something like this. All right.
So might need a couple adjustments here and there, but it'll have a screw in specific spot.
Hold on here. Up. Let me look it. Okay. This time is not going to help me, is it? With your rating? There we go.
We have a quality product.
Okay.
So once that's in, you're going to go ahead and grab one of these clips right here, the battery retainer, as I would say.
Okay. This thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that's going to be pressed into right here.
Okay, so that little tab goes right into that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then right here, we're gonna grab one of our keys. You can go with key 15 if you like.
Ooh, key 15, all right.
So with this one, you're gonna go ahead and insert that from the bottom inwards until it fits through perfectly.
Okay, take the key out.
Yes, sir. So now that you got that, you're gonna grab one of our 5572 rings.
Okay.
And put that over top of it. And it doesn't have to be all the way, because now we get to use another fun tool.
Ooh, all right.
I'll use that to make sure it's secured in.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's going to be one of our front sections that we do. Next thing we're going to do is move on over to our board.
Okay.
Well, siren board. So right here, we have a couple that are ready. You can go ahead and grab whichever one's your favorite.
Okay.
So with this, you're going to flip it around. This is going to be your LED system right here. You're going to want that facing down, and the siren's going to go inserted first into these pegs. Okay,
so these kind of go right here for the lights.
So we do have these extenders, those eyesights, and they kind of emit the light further out, but they will be facing that general direction.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
And a good practice can
Clyde, I'm struggling on this one. Oh, there we go.
Okay, you got it.
So is that about as far as it goes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So in order to secure these, we're gonna use these 2 screws, our dash 48s, and those are gonna go inside right here and right here.
Okay. I use this.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay, perfect. You're doing really great so far. So now what we do is we're gonna tuck this battery holder back into the battery retainer just to keep it out of the way. We don't want it to get damaged.
Okay.
And it won't be used until it is finally getting assembled. It's gonna have its battery installed and ready to use.
Cool.
Next step is gonna use our back plate.
Okay.
And you can slide that right on.
Okay.
And it should fall right into that key cylinder that we put in. Then we flip it back over.
And then screw it in.
Yes, sir. Well, here's another fun tool you get to use. What we usually do, we have set keys right here to the side. We do these in batches of 10. Those are going to be brand new keys that are going with the device itself. These we use to screw in.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna put that in, take this. Look at that. Okay.
Perfect.
That's cool.
Right. So from there we take that.
I guess we gotta take that, put that back.
And then you can go ahead and input those 2 eyes right here into the front.
All right.
So another step that we do add is our beautiful UL certified sticker. And that is going to come right over here, right onto the top.
This way?
Yes, sir. Or actually preferably flipped around. That way it's easier to read from the front end when somebody's identifying the device.
How's that?
That's perfect. Okay, so that is a completed device. And the next step on is package this. Throw it in there.
Okay.
Wrap it on up. On our way back, we're also going to grab our instruction sheet, and that gets put in right here at the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is our hardware kit box. This is where you're going to kind of fold it like a taco.
Like this?
Yes,
Okay.
then you fold it up completely. And then here goes your hardware kit. Hardware kit gets installed at the top. It's ready for boxing. Keys get separated, you put them into coin envelopes, have them ready for the final product.
Okay.
Gonna go ahead and tape it off.
One piece or 2?
Which one makes you happier?
2.
There you go.
That's cool. I've never seen it. Oh yeah.
It's self-feeding. And then our finishing step is adding our California warning sticker.
Okay.
And that just goes right on across the same way you did the tape.
Right here?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Completed the device.
Complete. Well, Clyde, you're a great teacher. Thanks for the patience. I feel like, I mean, how would you rate how I did?
I believe you did a solid 11 out of 10.
Oh, even after the fumble with the PCB board, I mean, I felt like that took about 10 times too long.
I think you did perfect.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you letting me help you or bother you to make one of these. Oh, hey, really quick, stick around if you want a little extra tidbit of info that might help you on the job. Getting one of these tools here, okay, I'll link it into the video, is really helpful for when you're taking in or out the mortise cylinder, right? They have these threaded rings on here, and you have 2 options. You can either take a screwdriver and try to slowly work it on or off, or you can get this tool that you just simply put it over like so, and you can unscrew or tighten at your leisure. There you have it. That is a EAX-500 by Detex. I just put one together. Pretty cool. Of course, I want to know what you think in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. Now, Claude here's giving me 11 out of 10, but I know you're not going to give me that. So you have to let me know. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. You probably deserve a medal, maybe a plaque, but hey, I wanna make sure that when you're commenting that you're including the hashtag Lockboss. When you do, you automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we're giving away each week here live on YouTube on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. We'll see you in the comments.